But before the money, before everything that you got right now, you said you was in the streets.
If you from 757, you know who the Camerons are. So the only way I knew to protect myself was to tote guns. And when it came down to the come down, one night I actually pulled the trigger.
Welcome to another episode of Dominate the Decade podcast, Domination Conversation, where we bring to you real live, high-level entrepreneurs that are going to tell you how they're absolutely crushing it in real time in their prospective industry. And I got a really nice and special guest for y'all today because I remember I met this gentleman probably about 6 months ago, and all I can tell y'all is he's absolutely crushing it. This is one of those people who put execution over excuses, and he's doing it in real time. I need you to introduce yourself to the people, man. Let them know who you are and where you from.
How everybody's doing, man. My name is David Cameron. I'm from Virginia. I go by the name of Cam Cameron on Facebook, and Cam Cameron 12 on Instagram. Yeah. I am a little bit of some of everything, man, just to be straight across the board, right? I ain't going to come and make a big facade about being a guru or nothing. I'm just a regular person that can relate to you regular people. And I've actually made it into the seven-figure entrepreneur lane, right? I started off doing credit repair in the garage, pretty much, man. And I was good at it. I studied law, right? And I became great at it, I thought. You know, I did everybody in the house, right? And all of their credit came back like back to back to back. When my hope was like right here, like damn, been like 2 months, I started getting calls. And they was like, yo, man, my credit clear. I was like, what? 2 days later, man, my credit clear. So I started calling the people I had done it for. And sure as well, their credit came back cleared. And that's when I took my step, right? Mm-hmm. So then, laying in the bed one day, I met this guy, Dion. Right, Dion up there popping it, and I'm just like, yo, this is like a dude that I could he just seemed like a dude from around the way. You know, I'm from the streets, man, so I do not never exclude that. I am a regular street guy. I just turned corporate, man, and took it in the right direction, right? Instead of keep going out into the streets looking for a better way, right? So that's my main motive, right? I do credit, I do funding, I do all-in-one CR system. I work with business owners to help them scale, right? But my main focus, with all of this education that I have, guys, my main focus is to put it into you that are stuck in the streets and trying to get out, but don't got no outlet. Mm-hmm. For you ladies that are stuck in the house and thinking that this is the only way, Section 8, public housing, it's not. So I'm trying to reach the masses of the small people and give y'all the hope and the opportunity by watching me, but also educating you at the same time, because we definitely can do it.
And y'all see how, I mean, he just came straight out the gate. He like, listen, I got to let you know what's going on.
Right.
I mean, he's coming with the energy. He's genuine, authentic. I know that we now a seven-figure earner and we making money, right?
Right.
But before the money, before everything that you got right now, you said you was in the streets.
Right.
What does that look like? You know what I mean?
All right. So at the age of 14, man, I was already convicted for murder. I started in the streets as a lookout guy at the age of 12, right? And it was family orientated. If you from 757, you know who the Camerons are, and I'm the youngest. So it was already there. The drugs were there, you know? So I became eager to sneakers and cars. Those are my two things. So it just drove me. And I always been a big guy. So I was the guy that people would pick on because I was fat, but I always had a pretty girl. I still got a pretty girl.
Hey,
I always had one, right?
Yeah.
And it would draw envious with other guys, right? So the only way I knew to protect myself was to tote guns. Mm-hmm. And when it came down to the come down, one night I actually pulled the trigger. And when I pulled the trigger, I done it. I went home and I sat there and I thought about it, and I was like, man, like, you really done it. And it brought another side of me out of me that I recommend none of you guys to ever go to, and that's a dark side, right? Of course, I got caught. I was young. I was dumb. They gave me juvenile life. I went in at juvenile life. I seen other young guys that were 14 and 15 years old that had $100,000 money. So I really went to penitentiary and didn't learn anything. I got more excited because I'm like, yo, you know, I was playing with a couple thousand, getting new shoes and stuff. But these other young dudes got Cadillacs with rims on it, $100,000. I remember Lil Reggie from Richmond. This dude had it all, goals in his mouth, everything. I'm just like, you know what? When I get out of here for this, I'm going right back to it. And that's exactly what I done. And that's what I want you people not to do, right? But I went right back to it, man.
How much time did you serve?
I did 5 years. From the age of 14 to the age of 19, I was locked up for murder. Okay? I came out, stayed out for about 3 years. Became the big drug dealer. Came home, got the women, got the money, got the cars. 3 years later, locked right back up. Okay?
How much time did you do then?
I did 3 years on that round.
Wow.
Okay? Got out, and it was a repeated cycle. And I'm just being honest with you. And you don't even know, like, you really saved my life too, though. Because it was a repeated cycle, right? I had got addicted to being that dude. So I had people scared of me because I was a murderer. I would rob the other big drug dealers. All the guys that I dealt with were all killers. I only beef with killers. So it made me more vicious. So they started calling me Big Duke. That's Big Duke right there. Leave him alone, right? And I learned to leverage that weight and got smarter. And then the feds came. Boom. And when the feds came and got me, it was like, boy, you ain't never going home. You ain't never going home.
So 14 and 19, 5 years we locked up.
I did 14 and 19.
And
then I came home. I went back in at 22. Came home when I was
25? 25,
26. Went right back in at 27. Did 5 years. Came home when I was 32.
Come on.
And that's when I was just like, hold on.
You did, like, that's like 13 years.
Yeah. So I was like, hold on. Because, and I'm going to just keep it honest with you, man. 50 Cent was like the one who really changed my mindset while I was in penitentiary, because he had the same kind of like image. Like, I've been shot up. I got a bullet right here in my hand right now. I've been stabbed in the back of the head. Had to play dead because they kidnapped me because of the stuff that I was out here robbing and going in these big dope dealers' houses, right?
Yeah.
Long story short, I listened to 50 on my last bit, and I was just like, man, you know what, man? Like, I'm going to just go out there and do the right thing. So I came home, and I started doing, like, appliances, fixing appliances, and I got kind of good at that. Did appliances, met dudes that was running Airbnbs. I ran Airbnbs. I ran up a couple dollars, started flipping houses, right? Ran up almost like $300K, flipping houses, had the little Maybach. Had just met Diamond. She came and bought a drive from me, and an 18-wheeler hit us both, boom, and crushed my whole body, right? And it actually crushed my whole dream, because then I was in ICU for 9 months, didn't know if I was gonna live. I had to get my heart realigned, a new left lung. All of this is metal. This arm is metal. This leg is metal, right? And I just had her. Everybody just dipped on me, left, gone. Right? When I finally got my cell phone after 9 months of being in ICU, my family had ran through all of my money. I mean, like, everything, bro.
Dang.
Everything. And so I started doing credit, because the girl, before the accident, I had paid her to do my credit for me because I was flipping houses. And you know, we need the money to keep flipping, right? She kept messing around and not getting it done. So I looked at her one day, I was like, man, I'm about to just do my own credit. And I started getting hooked on to the people that were scamming doing credit, right? And I was like, nah, I can't go back to jail, so that ain't gonna work. But I ended up meeting, this how God worked though. I ended up meeting a lady that turned me on to a lawyer from California that used to run a credit company. And she taught me federal law. She taught me constitutional law. She taught me Social Security law. So that's why I'm running through credit, because I'm using laws that don't got nothing to do with credit, that I've mixed in with credit.
Yeah.
Like, some people don't supposed to have your information in electronic devices.
Yeah.
So the credit bureaus really don't supposed to have your stuff in the electronic device, right? So laws like that, and I've actually took them all the way to litigation and won, right?
Yeah.
Every time I take it to litigation behind these 3 laws that I use, the credit bureaus bow down and they get that little check, right? So from there, bro, I met you, man. Like, and she'll tell you, man, this is real talk. I was in a wheelchair because they told me I would never walk no more, right? I was outside one day, and I told her, I said, man, listen, I never had told her I'm broke.
You never had said that.
I never had told her that. I said they took all my money. I don't got nothing. I got like $4,000. But she had stuck with me and like kept me clean, because I was using the bathroom on myself because I couldn't do nothing. She cleaned me every day. She could have ran off with somebody else. She stuck right there, right? And I told her in the wheelchair, I said, look, if I get $20,000, we ain't gonna never look back. And so I wheeled my wheelchair out there every day in the garage, bro, and fix washers and dryers until I got enough money to get to you. And from there, like, even though you was gonna get more than that, and of course, I gave you some more money. But yeah, I gave you that $47 and came in your group, and like I was doing credit, but you taught me two things: not to be scared to get out there and show people what I knew how to do, and kind of how to market. So I told you what I done. I mocked you. I went out there and said, look, if he got me, because I'm telling you, man, I've been in the streets a long time. Yeah. If you got me and tricked my mind, I know if I go do the same thing you done, I can do it. Yeah. And so I used to rap. So that's why I got this right here. I used to rap and write songs. Mm-hmm. So it's easy for you to say anything to me and I can remember it. So I kept looking at that little 5-day class. Okay. I took one phone and recorded it in case y'all took it away. Yep. Right? Yeah. And like, I can just, whatever I learned from you, I can go right and repeat it in front of hundreds of people, just like it was a rap. Mm. So between you and Darius, you gave me that energy. And just because I was an honest guy, I came from the streets honest, right? Yeah. I just only taught what I know. Yeah. So that's what I do to today. Like now I have built up a lot of stuff now, but I only teach only what I know. If I don't know, I just be like Smitty say, man, I don't know about that. Go talk to somebody else. That's what I tell them. Yeah. So that way all my customers are satisfied, right? Yeah. And so we went through it like I was telling you. We went through the 10K a month, the 20K a month, the 30K a month, back to 10K a month, the 20K a month, and then I just like locked it up and made it solid. So now my recurring is almost close to 41 a month. I don't got to get out my bed. I can do it from the phone. Yeah. I own 7 different businesses right now. Everything I touch now, I'm putting it on recurring. And I'm just listening and following y'all, man. I'm trying to get rid of this weight. That's crazy. And that's the only thing that I need to do next, man, is drop the weight, bro.
Listen, bro, look, we're gonna be transparent. You making money. Just you ain't gotta work out.
So no, sir. I ain't gonna be big playing. I don't want to be big playing. I don't want to be big playing.
You got money though. You good.
No, money ain't nothing no more, bro.
I'm saying like you ain't gotta go work out. You can just say, hey, look, go see the doctor. Go ahead.
But so I did go on the podcast. I went and done this like 2 days ago. See, right? We gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out, man. There you go. But right, my main goal right now. I appreciate you. I got a lot of love for you, man. I appreciate God. I'm thankful for what I have. But my main goal right now is just to help other people. The more problem solving I do, man, I ain't got to worry about no money. Yeah. And I'm satisfied with, because I came from nothing. Yeah. So I'm satisfied with growing the way that I grow. But I definitely got a system that I have built for business owners, for credit repair people, for funding people. That's good. Like, I just got hustle in me. You do. The more y'all teach me, the more I can pick out and put things together. I think I'm a little psychologist sometimes, right? I've been through a lot and I had to figure a lot out. Yeah. So, hopefully one day, man, I'll be able to put on a suit and sit next to you guys, man.
You are already sitting right here with me. Look at you. Look at you, bro. You got to think. How long have you been in the digital space, though? Like, how long? It ain't been that long.
Nah, man. Hey, look, if I show you some of my digital courses, you'll be like, all right, he did it, though. Yeah. Because I ain't scared. And what's crazy is though, like, I just get up there and do my webinars, however, I'm talking to y'all now, right? But people be calling me back like, Cam, I love you, man. You changed my life. You got me to do this. That's and good. Now I'm doing it. Like, they really making money, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm having $20,000, $30,000 days. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we scrubbed hard yesterday too, and I'm just going. The only thing I tell everybody though, man, like when you get into this or whatever you choose to do with your life, just focus on being able to pour into the people. And if you pour into the people, they're gonna pour into your pockets. When they pour into your pockets, you need to pour into another business that can generate without you having to think on how it's gonna generate. There's so many opportunities out here, right? And so I used to be scared to give up money. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, all right, if you got to play and I see you around the right people, I'm just sending the bread and where I got to wire the money to. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think allows you to get to the point to where you go from hustling in the street to now you went straight legal and now digital from based upon like what you learned from me, what allows you to like become successful so fast? Do you feel like you applied that hustle from the street mentality
Yeah,
to
see,
making this?
everybody in the street, we already know how to do what you guys got trained to do, and that's psychological sale, right? I never used heroin, I never used cocaine, I never used weed, right? But I could sell it to you, and I had y'all coming back recurrently getting it from me. So I already was a businessman.
There
I
it is.
already knew how to handle money, right? You know what I'm saying? So like when I came into this space, it was like, wow. I said it on the way here just now, right? Like, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the cars that I was out here up day and night, 5 a.m, shifting raw to buy these cars, these people just like, look, come get the car. Drop a little couple dollars down to come get the car, Mr. Cameron. You feel what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. So the jewelry, the clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just there. It's just there now. And it's in abundance. You know what I'm saying? So first, I thank God, though, because I know it's God. I know it's him. Because I don't supposed to be here. See, I really know what breathing air mean. I know what that mean. Because I was wide awake with my eyes open and I won't breathe and the machine was breathing. So I know what it really mean to be here. So I'm just different. I'm built different. I'm different. So I know I'm a new wave. You know what I'm saying? I'm a new wave, man. I just need to be put out in front of the people. And it ain't, the money, the millions and the money gonna come once I'm exposed to everybody. But that's not my goal. My goal is when people call me back and be like, yo, Cam, man, like my credit cleared and I got approved for a credit card, or I got my house, or my kids ain't on the floor no more because they bunk beds now, right? So I know I'm not really focused on building millionaires. I'm focused on the people that's in the hood that ain't never seen 10, 20, 30 a month. I'm focusing on them. I'm gonna let y'all have $1 million guys. I'm gonna focus on these small people.
I don't need them.
That I know.
I don't need them.
I'm gonna focus on.
I want to create millionaires.
Right.
That's
right,
it.
Right. But I'm there. I'm with you. But I want to focus on the people that is just like, yo, if Cam, if you can help me make another 10 or 20,000 a month in my household, they'll love me like as if I was God. And so my main thing is this, man. I study a lot, and I look at God like this. First and foremost, he is the number one. But God was a marketer. That's what he was. He went around and marketed to everybody. And they found shame. They tried all different things with him. But he kept going. He didn't stop. So I take that energy, and I'm still learning from y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned from y'all from watching, like, small parts of y'all.
Yeah.
Right? And I still do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I know you're a role model, of course, you know what I'm saying, man, but like you probably changing more lives behind the scene from people that don't get to speak to you and let you know that, because I was kind of like one of them. God just put me there because I had some other things to do. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I could go on and on, man, but like you just really had changed my life, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been able to change so many people's lives. And I'm just gonna continue doing the good work, right? I'm dedicated to it to the fullest.
Yeah.
And man, shoot, man, I got my girl there, man. She do all she can to help me out. Of course, we normally have ups and downs at trying to get things done in the household, because sometimes mentally I'm growing here and I need everybody to be in the line in the household, right?
Yeah.
But you can't never count nobody out. So
what is speaking of, you having your girl here with you and having a support system, do you feel like it's possible for you to get to where you at now without her help?
Nah, man. If you really, really want to like help people, you got to be really dedicated to that, and it takes a lot of time, because not only are you their strength and their mentor, but you got to be strengthened and mentor too. Okay, so you got to be able to split it all up.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to split it all up. So, if I got custody of my son. You know what I'm saying? So when I ain't got time to be there for him, she there for him.
Yeah.
She get them up for school in the morning because I done been up all night studying you and whoever else I may be studying, right? Trying to make sure I got it down pat. and I'm able to present myself
Yeah.
the correct way, right? And pour value into the people. So, you know, she getting up in the morning at 6 o'clock to take them to school. I might buy her everything, but buying everything ain't everything. She got to cook. She got to give them baths, you know, so we got, you know, a lot going on. So it's a competitive thing. And I watch you too for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I do everything for her. I was like that before anything, right? You know, but yeah, you give me that strength through, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't thinking about running behind other women. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, coach responsible with his woman, and I'm gonna be responsible with my woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was already in me, but it's just a good thing when you got somebody else that's beside you, man. It ain't a lot of people like us, man.
Yeah.
It ain't.
I remember when you had I remember when you got into the program and you started making the money. I remember you first thing you said is you said, man, I thought you was a scammer, man. I didn't think you was real.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, although you was a hustler, do you feel like you would have been able to, without coaching or mentorship, been able to hustle your way to the success that you have today?
Nah.
Like what and what's different?
I mean, like I said, you know, I had been given a scam of my money to fix my own credit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person, like, I have like a inner strength in me, right? That'll just be like, look, if you can't do it, man, go ahead. I'm gonna just go do it. And that what kicked in. Like, man, I gave this girl all this money. My people done took all my money while I was in ICU from the accident, right? Now I need to get this credit fixed, because if you give me $20,000, I don't care if I don't know nothing. You give me $20,000, it's up. I'm gonna make it go up. So for to answer your question, no, I could not have done it without your mentorship, without me being able to watch the character that you are, because I would have fixed my credit and just been like, my credit fixing, got the money and probably went back to flipping houses. Y'all was black dudes. I ain't never seen no black dudes like talking about fixing no credit and going to the bank and getting money out the bank and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That was the first time that you ever saw that?
Huh? Yeah.
That was the first time you ever saw that?
Yeah. It took me 10 months to fix my own credit.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And then just keeping it 100 with you, right? I went through your junk. I made that 67,000. I was still around, right? But I took that money and went and started doing rental cars when I seen Mitch around you. And blew that up. I ain't even think about getting you no more money. I was like, man, look, I already made some money with him. I'm going to go. I need some money right here.
Yeah.
Right? So God was already moving me in the right direction without me even knowing what was going on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then I told you, like, when I came and got my 100K award, I was like, yo, he brought me right back to you. It was never me lost trust or faith in you, right? I figured you had gave me what you could give me because I hadn't been around you long enough to know that you still could upscale me some more.
Yeah.
So me being a hustler, what we do, we hustle. So I went through everybody class and gave everybody some money, right? And it's just that simple. Even you, I watch your videos, and I'm like, look, bro, here cutting that grass, man, just going, look, he just like this. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got time for to go get it in the podcast form. He just gone.
Yeah.
So guess what I do? I be gone.
Yep.
And me being gone, just bringing in more money. So when I be like, I don't come around and be like, what's up, family? Like, even when I see you downstairs, I'm like, what's up, family? Because I already made you my family before you even really knew me. I was already watching you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you surround yourself with the right people, you're going to get where you got to get at, right? I cut all my friends off, and a lot of y'all was my friends. She'll tell you online. I was like, man, look, they regular. I don't care if they rich, they regular people. So I start inboxing and saying stuff on their posts. Yeah. I'm like, man, shit, they gonna say something back one day.
Yeah.
And then I started getting some responses back.
Yeah.
You know, so here I am, man. I'm just ready to take on what I got, my responsibilities, and just help as many people with my ideas. I'm creative, man.
Yeah.
And I know you ever went in front of some people, man, and just talked to them and spoke to them and didn't even believe that you were saying what you were saying, and you don't know where it came from, but it all was making sense.
All the time.
That's God. And that's me.
I did that today. I spoke today in front of a couple hundred people. they wasn't African Americans,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a real estate conference that I got invited to speak to, and like you said, out the mouth, the heart will always speak.
Yep.
So I just spoke from the heart.
Yep. That's what I do.
And I realized and I understand I'm doing hard work, not hard work,
Yep.
because that's God's work.
Yep.
And so that's the only way to do the work, and the only way that it's gonna work is if you work it.
Yep.
And so we just putting in the work, man. I love what you're doing. I love the impact. I love the inspiration. It's somebody that's gonna watch this episode and they're gonna say, "I'm gonna get with Cam. Like, I'm in the streets right now, but I got to get out the streets, and I need some guidance. I need some direction. Just like how you was in ICU and everybody in your life had done you wrong, and you say, you know what, this little 47, I'm gonna get Dion this 47. I'm gonna get in his class. I'm gonna spend some time with him.
Yep.
And then I'm a piecemeal the information that he got. I'm gonna put it together. Then I'm gonna come back, and then you come back and you pay me some more. You pay me. I don't even remember what you did.
$10K.
So then you come back after the $47, you gonna make $67,000 or whatever. You say, look here, I owe you some bread. Here go $10K.
Yep.
Then you go out and you make down there 7 figures in the last 6 months.
I just been like eating, man. I just been eating, man. Like, I already had like some real estate experience, right? Like I told you. So I was up under $1 million guy. We were doing sub 2 before Pace Mabry, all of them was even doing it. And the lawyers were telling us that what y'all doing is illegal. But I already had been doing it. He was a head CPA at the East Coast that was doing it. He taught me. So I had like a lot of experience and stuff. So the building that I got is like 1.4 million. I was able to sub to that building and take control of the building. And so like I seen Smitty do the post office. I was like, yeah, that's smart right there. So I went and took one section of it, built Cam K poster. And I got that there. I got me a classroom built in there. Man, it's so huge. It's 15,000 square feet, man. I got a 900-seat auditorium. I built the restaurant in the bottom for her. We got event space on the top. Man, like,
hey, you out here going crazy.
I'm just doing whatever God allowed me to do, because I already know, like, this air, bro, can be gone like that. That's why I don't understand why people don't believe in God and don't trust in people like yourself. And when I say I don't understand it, not meaning that I really don't understand it, because I know that in the hood, they don't never see stuff like this. Somebody trained you, somebody drew you away, right? You know what I'm saying? Because this is how real it is, man. I had people in my area that I told you on Tanita that had already connected with you down there and was like, yo, yeah, dude. They had pictures of you and Smitty, man. I'm talking about looking like y'all had just came from out the park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she like, yeah, I know them. And I'm like, yo, like, dude, like, they big now, man. They big now. And that's what I'm rocking with, man. You know? And just here I am, man. Yeah. Right? It's real. It's honest. And just focus on doing the right thing. I don't mind bowing down to another man. And that's what a lot of our men, I heard you say all the time, we got a lot of women. Where the guys at? Guys have a problem with bowing down to other men. And that is going to hold our black community back, man. Especially the way things going. So I'm here to reach out. Like, I understand y'all position. So I don't have that envious to say I want to be in that position. I say, listen, I respect their position. Let me find my position and let me drive that in the ground.
That's it.
That way I always got a backbone.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And so that's where I'm going with it right now. Now I ain't rich. I'm good. I'm okay. Everything's all right. We still got some stuff that we want to buy, but we're going to buy it. We ain't in no rush.
You said you ain't rich?
Nah, I might be.
What's the most you made in 30 days?
In 30 days?
What's the most you ever made?
I did 100K. I did over 100K.
And you ain't rich? I'm
okay. I'm thankful.
And you ain't rich? That's rich, bro.
I if I could do it every month, if I could do it every month, guarantee every month, then yeah, we'll be rich. But nah, though, honestly, man, I know it starts in the mind and the heart.
There you go.
And so that's where I'm already with it.
Yeah.
I got my backbone right there.
For sure.
I got my 2 kids, man. And we just the regular basic people. But from your strength, your energy, your knowledge, and what you pushing, it changed my life. I was able to help change her life. And we just regular normal people, but we ain't got to worry about bills no more. We don't got to worry about we got I don't know how many cars. We don't got to worry about none of the things that normal people are worrying about now, man. So I recommend that each and every person that cut across you, right, they need to take another look into who you are and what you really doing. Because the brand is there, right? You just can't be scared.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to help break that cycle, man, of being scared.
Yeah.
And just saying, all right, well, look, man, if I see him do it, I know I can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm continuing educating myself. I'm still spending money to learn more education so I can be more strengthened in the areas that I'm already good in.
Yeah.
I want to be one of the dominants in that area. Right?
No, you, bro, it ain't even a question. You on your way. That's you easily already, because you have a heart that's pure, and it's a heart of gold. So you already a champ. I got a lot of love for you in return as well. I love what you're doing. You're doing great things. In closing, is there anything, I know you helping people with their credit, you doing funding, all of that. But in closing, is there anything that I didn't get to ask you today that you want the people to know about you?
I would just say, man, if you are someone that are tired, if you someone that then just broke down and you don't want to go back to the streets, you don't want to do wrong, you tired of going to your 9 to 5, right? camksolutions.com. Just reach out. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram at camkcameron. Right? I'm there. Just Google me. They gonna pull me up, right? And you ain't gotta have a lot of money. Just have some money to invest in yourself. I'm gonna figure the rest of your money out and help you get up off your street. Right? Get you out of the streets. Get you out of that household where them food stamps and Section 8 is controlling your mental. I'm gonna help bring you out of there, and I don't gatekeep. So this is my boss. This is one of my bosses. If I help build your bread up, you need to come see the boss. Come see the boss. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't your boss. We business partners.
Hey, that too.
And we
That
brothers
too.
too. And we brothers too.
That too.
We gonna set the record straight in
That
front
too.
of everybody.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy though, man. I gotta just say this though.
Talk to me.
I had y'all. I market y'all. I use y'all to help market me, right? And people that know me go behind me and come to y'all, right? Right? No, they do.